So the first shape that we're going to do today is a square. And so after you have gotten into your groups, you're going to turn your ProBots on, load your markers the way that I showed you, and then make sure your marker is locked down in the down position. In order to draw a square, the first direction that we would need to do would be to go forward. So on your screen, once you've pressed forward, it should show up as FD. Then, in order to go this direction, we need to make our ProBot turn right. On your screen, once you've pressed right, it should show up as RT. Once you have that, we have to make him actually draw that side, because right now he's just facing that direction. So then you're going to have to press forward to make him draw that side. Now he's facing this direction. We need to make him make another right turn to go this way, to draw that side. So then that should show up on your screen as RT. Then we have to actually make him draw that side. So our function that we would put, our direction would be forward. I hope you're noticing there is a pattern: forward, right, forward, right, forward. So the next direction on our screen would be right turn again. And then forward again. And then to finish off our pattern, make him turn back the same direction as he started. You end it with a right turn. Now, we said that there is a pattern going. So notice there is a pattern that was going on when we were creating this square. The two things that we were constantly repeating was forward and right. We repeated that pattern 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And on a square, there are 4 sides. And so you repeat however many times there are sides. So there's 4 sides, so we repeated the directions 4 times. And so after we draw this square, we're going to use the repeat button and see if it was easier to use repeat instead of this whole list of directions. So go ahead and press go and watch your ProBot draw your square. When it is done, move it to a different area on your paper and be prepared to use the repeat button. Now that your ProBot has drawn the square, the first square, using these directions, now we're going to use the repeat button. So now you're going to press that RPT button located down here at the bottom of your ProBot. So go ahead and press that. And we said that we were going to repeat these 2 directions 4 times. So press the number 4. So on your screen it should say RPT 4 in your beginning bracket. Remember, anything that's inside the brackets is what your ProBot's going to repeat. The 2 things we want our ProBot to repeat 4 times is forward and right. So go ahead and press those 2 directions. Once you have those 2 directions pressed, you have to press the end bracket, which remember is located right next to your repeat button right here. So press that button and it should show up like this on your screen. Once you have that, make sure, like I said, your ProBot is in a different area on your paper, and go ahead and press go. And let's see if it was easier to do the repeat directions or this entire list of directions. Hopefully you realized that using the repeat directions was faster and easier than listing out all of our directions. Now that you have 2 large squares on your paper, now we're going to use our scroll buttons, which are these 2 buttons here, to scroll down to our forward direction. Highlight that and press the number 5. Now we're going to practice seeing if we can make the ProBot draw a smaller shape. Move your ProBot to a different area on your paper and press go. And go ahead and draw two different small squares, and you're going to use these small squares and those two large squares to separate them into equal parts and create fractions using rulers, pencils, and crayons. Make sure that you write the fraction underneath your shape. Go ahead and press go now.